Yeah, what's good, everyone? So we're about to do this top-down analysis. I'm gonna start on the dollar DXY. I'm also gonna do gold. I start from the monthly. I work all the way down to the hourly, sometimes the minute. I do this every night leading into Asian session, and this helps me just be prepared for the morning when I trade New York session. I don't normally get into trades during Asia, but if one presents itself, maybe you'll see me hop into a trade tonight. But let's get into it. Try to do this as quick as possible. So what I like to do is figure out what's going on, then I'm going to take a screenshot. So right now, I can see that price has been in this range for 2 years straight, and we have expanded and broken out to the upside. We're starting to see some rejection as price rebalanced this price range, and maybe we might be getting a pullback. So what I like to do is I want to copy this screenshot. I'm going to bring this over to my journal. Hop over here real quick. What's going on? Alright, my fault. So yeah, I'm gonna copy that screenshot into my journal. I'm gonna just write what I just said: bullish expansion, possible rejection. This has broken out. Liquidity would be the previous month low plus the monthly inefficiency. I bet. So that's all I need to know from the monthly. Let me just jump back into the charts. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly, you can see that we have delivered through this now. So this looks like a bullish. This looks almost like a bullish expansion. Potential bearish reversal. So I'm just gonna screenshot that real quick. Jump back into the journal. Say bearish. Looks like a bullish pullback. Bearish reversal. Price has traded through the 200 EMA plus weekly value gap. The drawing liquidity is the same as above in the previous month low. And that's it. I don't really see anything bullish in this time frame, so I'm gonna jump back to the charts and let's go down another time frame. So we have south side drawn liquidity. The price was in this range. We've just broken out of this daily range to the downside. Don't really care about this anymore. Get rid of that. This ain't so much of a big deal anymore either. We'll keep that just in case. So you can see we shifted market structure bearish. Having trouble seeing market structure, the line chart can be your friend. Yeah, as of right now, we are in a bearish expansion, so I'm just gonna copy that, jump back into the journal, document that, paste that screenshot, bearish expansion, price has exceeded previous day low, also redelivered from a daily IPA, really just a daily fair value gap, and draw liquidity same as above, with our previous month low. I'm trying to just run through this, so I'm gonna jump back onto the charts and go down another time frame. Jump down to 12 hour. So we're getting double mitigation of this 12-hour order block. To me, that shows weakness, especially for how deep we've traded into it. So we delivered this 12-hour FEG. Exceeded this previous week low. Coming for the previous month. Monthly is also part of a break retest liquidity pool, so there is a lot of liquidity down here. You also have this sell side down here, so there is drawn liquidity. There's not really too much inefficiency on this time frame above, so we could see price going into Asia and London just exceed this low right here. Maybe we get a manipulation pattern and start trading back up. If not, maybe we have a continuation pattern printed on the lower time frame here, which will continue with price lower. But either way, just mark that up. Same shit as always. Bring that back to the journal. So I'm looking the same, pretty much the same as the daily, just a bearish expansion. Price redelivered. 12-hour FEG plus 12-hour logical area or order block, whatever you want to call it, is plus 12-hour volume imbalance. On the bullish side, we are double negation from a 12-hour logical area, but once again, I don't believe that will hold up. But I'm still gonna identify it because it is a threat to. Whoa. Sheesh. What's going on? I got too many tabs open. Sheesh. Alright. So we redelivered this 12-hour, started to trade lower. Price also delivered this 12-hour, traded below the 12-hour 200 EMA. We mitigated from this 12-hour order block plus this volume imbalance, and big impulsive bearish, big black candle to the downside. We are trading within this 12-hour order block logical area once again, but it's a double mitigation play of it, and there was really no market structure shift on the first attempt prior, so I look at this as major liquidity level in confluence with the break retest liquidity level on the higher time frame, previous month low and sell side. So there's a lot of targets to the downside, so that is what I'm aiming for the dollar. let me jump out of this. I'm gonna jump back into the charts. So we got the 6 hour. Drop down another time frame to the 6 hour. This is all cool. This I don't really need. I should have been on this. So this is an example of how the double mitigation play won't hold up. If I can get this thing to beautiful. Alright, so that same thing on the higher time frame there, that order block we're trading within, right? So you had that first mitigation from it. You can see this beautiful reaction, big, strong, impulsive, bullish price action that came from it, right? Now the second time as price came back into it, this is the second time, and in my eyes and through my analysis, that it weakens the probability, it weakens the chances of it mitigating again and pushing higher again from it, in the sense of it breaking the previous structure. So that's how I can do my probabilities for it. I look at it as, will this break back and create a higher high based on the previous mitigation. So because of that, double mitigation is pretty weak. So that's the same thing that we're seeing in this candle here. You had your first mitigation, and this is the second impulsive price action coming into it, big bearish price action, and you can see that price already wants to just fall off the map. So I'm going to come here, identify this. This is a 6 hour. So 6 hour order block that was mitigated, delivered. So based on my previous experience, I normally would have marked off these, but if you have, when you have one coupled like this, I like to mark off the top one right there. So that's my mitigation of the 6 hour candle, and price fell off the map after it. So we are in a bearish expansion as well. We're almost extended, but I wouldn't say just yet. Same thing, right? Redelivery. But let's copy that. Let's get back to the journal. Paste that screenshot, and journal what we see: bearish expansion. Price has redelivered 12 hour and a 6 hour double tap. Draw on liquidity equals previous day low, or previous month low, plus higher time frame, cannot type, break retest, liquidity pool, plus sell side bid low. So there's a lot of liquidity, a lot going on right here, and that's exactly what I want to see. Let me just explain that to you again. So we have that. This is a double tap over 12 hours. So we had on the higher time frame, there is a 12-hour pattern right here, right? That 12-hour logical area order block. You can see price just taps the open of it and pushes down. But if you drop down to a lower time frame, this is called a double tap. You can see a very similar pattern formed and created. A nice big order block, and price once again would redeliver that. So the 6 hour is a double tap of a higher time frame 12-hour pattern. So that's just how I look at that. And you can see we're trading lower from it, so we need to still go lower. So we get back to the charts, we jump to the 3 hour. See price delivered this 3 hour fair value gap, so the wicks can do the damage, but we're always worried about the candle closes. So the candle closes are below or right at the 50% of the consequential encroachment of this fair value gap. The wicks clearly did the damage, and it also mitigated from the volume imbalance, right? But we just put this annotation real quick for redelivery. Beautiful. Put that in there. All right. I mean, I could put the volume imbalance right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's that volume imbalance that was redelivered before price pushed lower. I can't talk. But anyways, that's in confluence with the 12 hour, which also turned into a 3 hour. This would technically be another double tap. So you had the 12 hour that I showed you from the higher time frame. On the lower time frame, not only do you have the 3 hour, you have the volume imbalance, right? That's coupled with that. That's added confluence. That 6 hour down here, you could see was a fair value gap. So as price was coming back, you could have looked for entry here, redelivery from there. Well, you couldn't have because you can't trade the dollar, but I'm just saying. But anyways, yeah, so price still looks crazy bearish on this time frame. You have a bullish expansion. I would probably say we are starting to become a little bit extended on this time frame. So I might mark that as such. So I'm going to paste that screenshot, put that in as a bullish expansion and extended. Price has redelivered and mitigated from 12 hour plus 6 hour and looks to be drawing towards high time frame liquidity. And yeah, jeez, can't spell. Alright, bet. So let's get over to the charts. We're almost done with this top down. Let's get over to the charts. 90-minute. Whoa. I don't want to put the M, I just want to put the 9. I need to go back though, because I need to mark off that fair value gap that I did not mark off on this higher time frame. So we have this 3 hour right here. I don't even think I need this break retest on these lower time frames because I know what it is already. Also don't, I'll keep that. I'll keep those. Previous weeks levels. Alright, bet. Yeah. Alright, cool. So let's go down a time frame to the 90. So you can see clearly. Look at that. It was a beautiful double tap. Inside the 6 hour, you have that 90-minute. Same exact type of engulfing pattern. Order block, logical area, whatever you need to call it. And I'll show you what adds extra confluence to this. This is how I get my directional bias. Higher time frame, narrative. And then as we go lower, I'm going to look for possible entries. I got to figure out how to not make my stream lag so much. I think I need to clear out. Yo, that's going to annoy the hell out of me. Alright. Alright. I didn't put this. Let me see. Let me make that red. I'll show you what I mean. So right here, you see that price in confluence with the order block. We had that fair value gap inside of it. Price came right into it. Tapped, if I'd actually line it up correctly, tapped the 50% consequential encroachment, and we shot off to the not shot off to the moon. we left the moon. Alright, hold up. This is also redelivered. It's gonna look way different on the lower time frame. I already know that, but we'll put that right there. Just for now. I'll tell you what. Guaranteed this is a break retest liquidity pool. Yep. So we don't want price to really go that high. Let's get that. This is how I like to do my break retest levels. Using the line chart. So the line chart's not only good for market structure when you can see clear breaks. You have these V shapes. You wait for a big line to go through it. Nice big break. And also this is a great way to figure out your support and resistant levels, your break retest levels. I don't trade these. I use these strictly for liquidity. So when I see these areas in the market, that's my draw on liquidity. I want these things to get ran through. So that's why I mark those up. So if I have any of these areas that are in confluence with the break retest level, I'm very suspect of it. But regardless, let's mark this off. That's what it is. Let's get back to the charts in the journal. Alright, so bearish. Just like a bearish reversal. A bearish expansion continuation, excuse me. Price has mitigated from 90-minute OB plus reclaimed fair value gap. 90-minute FEG as area of interest, which is AOI, for price delivery lower. Draw on liquidity equals same as above. Alright, let's try to jump down the hourly real quick, see if we can find something else real quick. So jump down to the hour. Beautiful. So you can see that, right? Fair value gap right there. There is a lot going on here. And a lot I would like to see. I don't really care about this on my lower time frames. Beautiful. Show that nice inefficient price action, nice big fair value gap. Doesn't mean that price will redeliver that and continue lower, but if it can make its way up to this point before it takes the previous month low, definitely something I'll be looking for. If not, just have to readjust, reanalyze what we see. So I would not mind something like this. Or something like this. Okay. Mark that off. Same, you know what, as always. 1 hour, bearish, expansion, possible correction. Area AOI, area of interest, and 3 hour plus 1 hour FEG for price delivery lower. Draw on liquidity is same as above, which would be the previous month low, the break retest liquidity level from the higher time frame, daily and weekly I believe, as well as the sell side that's way below. So that's all I care about. I'll actually try to go one. I kind of like the price action, so I will go a little lower here. Let's see. So for this 1 hour, I want to go to 36. This is my time frame I like starting at. So I would consider this invalid, because I can't see a double tap. Doesn't mean it is, but this is how I like to look at it, so I don't get caught up in the moment. If I can't find a, so on the 1 hour there's fair value gap. When I go lower, if I don't see it in these 3 time frames, for me, yeah, it's invalid. Unlike the 3 hour where we can see, I actually have, I'll actually just put new ones in for this. So 52. Yeah, so here you can see you have the double tap of the 3 hour down to the minute time frame. You have a fair value gap, same exact concept that we were looking at a higher time frame on the lower time frame that adds confluence. So I wouldn't mind seeing something like that, right? Also in confluence is the previous week. So we could see something like that. Price right now is moving sideways, clearly. You can see that right here. We are ranging, accumulating, leading into Asia, right? So let me jump back over to my journal, go down to the changes up just a little bit, paste that, and say I'm looking at a bearish expansion accumulation. Price is accumulating opinions leading into Asia session. Buy side plus sell side available. 3 hour as area of interest for price delivery lower. I really don't see anything of bullish nature at this time. So when I come down here now is opportunities or areas to explore. How might we? What do I see? First, sit on hands. Number one. Then, if then statements. You should try to change your mindset to thinking if then statements. If this happens, then I'll do this. And if that happens, then I do this. But if this and this does not happen, then I won't do anything, right? If thens. Get your mind thinking like that rather than impulsiveness. Like I need, right? We don't want that. We always want to identify the strengths and the weaknesses in the marketplace. We want to identify always, obviously, this is how you win, what we expect to happen, right? We also want to understand what we could expect to happen that goes against our analysis, because that it just kind of it steers away for you. Anyways, so if price absorbs buy side before previous month low, sell side, which is sell side, then I will hunt for shorts within the 3 hour, double tap of the 23-minute FVG. If price absorbs sell side, then I will sit on my hands and wait for further price action. Just like that, right? Main factor here is being patient. Being patient was the most difficult thing for me to understand and learn, especially from how I grew up. So what are we unsure about? I am unsure on whether price will absorb buy side or sell side first. That's about it. But I'm almost positive it will come for the previous month low. For anything else, how could this fail? If I stick to my trading plan, I will not fail. What are the drawbacks? There are none. There are no drawbacks to sitting on my hands and practicing perfect patience. You feel me? There's none. Related support ideas exist for this hypothesis. The months of journaling, data collection, and SWOT analysis on it confirm I am a consistently profitable trader. Done. That's it. That's done for the dollar. Done. That's all I care about. Now I'm going to go over to gold. I might cut this off right here so I can just bang through this. I'm not trying to be on this all night. If I see a trade opportunity, I'll hop back on. But the reason why I do the dollar is because I believe that the dollar and the gold are negatively correlated. So positively correlated would be like the NASDAQ and the S&P, where they move in tangent together. They move together most of the time, not always. So the gold and the dollar are negatively correlated, where they move opposite of each other. So since the dollar looks to be bearish and going down, I would expect gold to be rising and increasing, right? It's not always like that, but when it is like that, That's like a that's like a low resistance liquidity runs. That's where you can see price. You can get some real good price moves, and it can be really easy. But if you see that they're not acting the way they should, so if the dollar's falling and then the gold's falling, that's going to be high resistance, and that might be a time where you might want to just stay out of the market and sit on your hands further, especially if you don't have a buffer built in your account. You don't really want to be risking too much when you don't have too much. So that's that. Like I said, I'm gonna hop into gold. Maybe I'll do a little bit of it right now, but I kind of want to just bang this out and just chill. And me having to explain everything, it just takes forever. Look at that monthly candle that's printing, man. The previous 2 months, huh? That's crazy. We're so extended over this. Crazy. But yeah, let's do it quick. Let's do it quick. I'll do it real quick. I'm probably not gonna say too much. It's also because my computer's lagging. There we go. Let's copy that. Jump over to the monthly. Alright, jump down to the weekly. Oh, I don't want that on my chart at this point. Yeah, I don't want that. Let's get rid of that. I don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Alright, cool. Definitely don't want that little guy yet either. Alright, cool. So we are super bullish. Yeah. Knock that off. Alright, I'm gonna jump back into the journal. We are looking at a bullish expansion, extended. Price is way over extended past the previous all-time high. That's about it. Go to daily. Get rid of this. Do not need that alert anymore. Alright, cool. Hear that redelivery of this daily inversion fair value gap. Price redelivered this all-time level, which is either a daily, weekly, or monthly. Price redelivered this daily, pushed higher. We have a nice bullish candle close through. So this my draw on liquidity, where I expect price to go first would be here. So I would call a draw on liquidity all day long. I expect price to go there first before anything, meaning I expect price to go higher before it goes lower. I definitely want to mark off the previous days, which I'm not sure I did on the dollar, kind of because I know in my mind where they are, but you definitely want to mark this off. You can already see that price 1, 2, 3 previous days, but I also like to see that. So anyways, yeah, that's what that is. Let's jump lower. Mark that off. So looking like on the line chart. Let me go back over here to the line. Yeah, we're pretty bullish. A lot of liquidity building up. That's for sure. There's a lot of liquidity building up. When this thing starts to reverse, there's a lot of liquidity that we can really see price come for. I'm not really concerned with that anymore. This is cool, but don't really matter. These are really the ones that matter to me. I don't want my charts to be too cluttered. You feel me? I don't think you can see what I was doing, but it's all good. Make a bearish continuation as we delivered previous day. Yo, getting tired. See, this is why I don't like streaming both of them. I get way too tired. Prices we delivered the previous day. On the counter trend side of this, we are absorbing previous day high as of right now. Alright, so I'm gonna jump back over to the charts. So that's that break retest liquidity pools that I added that shows to me that there's a lot of liquidity. So if price were to reverse, I could really see it start flowing. But it's gonna have to come for this previous day to get some momentum, to get that, for these sellers to swap orders, right? There's probably gonna be a bunch of buyers coming into the market, breakout traders when this happens. People who were short in this doji candle, stop losses above here. When this gets tapped, we'll see who takes control. Hopefully, if the sellers take control, there's gonna be ample opportunity for probably a few weeks. But if not, as of right now, we're just looking for buys. We're just trying to continue this trend. But anyways, let's go low. 12-hour. So we have this 12-hour, which is unmitigated. This premium wick didn't hold up, so I don't care about that anymore. Yeah. So looking at like a bullish expansion. And I had bearish up here. See, I'm tired. Look, I'm right in the wrong. It's a bullish continuation. And this is a bullish expansion. Price has re-delivered previous day and is drawing towards previous day high, all-time high. Order block says what does that mean? We're in a bullish expansion continuation. Drawn liquidity is this previous day high. Opposite side, on the bearish side, what is the only bearish thing I noticed that could draw liquidity is this 12-hour order block. That's what I could see price drawing towards if it does decide to reject from here before it goes for that previous day high. But besides that, from this time frame, looks extremely bullish. So I'm gonna go lower. 6 hour. Alright. So we have that redelivery. Price redelivered the previous day, pumping higher. 12 hours sitting right here. Nothing really too crazy to look at. I'm just gonna mark that off. Dump back down to this. Same thing. Jeez. Bullish expansion. Same thing we've been writing, right, BC? It's alright. Repetition's okay. It reiterates the idea into your mind. Okay, so we have redelivered previous day. Drawn liquidity equals previous day high. And from we are absorbed, price has absorbed previous day high and may reject it's not guaranteed it will, right? And if it does, there is something I do want to mark off that I'll show you guys when I get back to the charts. So you can't see my charts right now, but I'll show you in a second. This would be one of those double tap things. Alright, cool. Alright, let me jump to the charts. Alright, so you have that 6 hour right here, the 6 hour order block that is a double tap of the higher time frame 12 hour. So we potentially could see price redeliver into this somewhere over there before going higher. I would not be worried if I see that. So maybe we can write it down and write it back up. Who knows? Let's see. Let's go lower though. 3 hour. What do you know? Nice breakaway order block. Breakaway fair value gap. Man, I am beat. Long day. 3 hour. Alright. Alright, we still have that draw on liquidity. This is where we want price. That's what we're aiming for. Something that needs to be identified. I can notice right off rip. That is a break retest level right here. Retest level. Boom. What's beneath it? That 3 hour. This could actually be. I know what's happening. I don't need to see that anymore. If price does get this low, it's gonna trade to that, in my opinion. So I'm gonna mark that off as a liquidity target. So two possible things. I know where my high time frame draw on liquidity is, and that is for new all-time highs. But how will price deliver to new all-time highs? From this time frame, at this point, I could see price delivering this 3 hour fair value gap, potentially the 6 hour order block, or I can see it coming way lower, absorbing the sell side below here, tapping into this order block, and trending higher, possibly even taking a previous day low. That would be a crazy move. That would be a lot of volatility. What's more than likely is something like this, but I haven't checked the news for tomorrow, so maybe there's a news event that could do that. I don't know. I'd have to see. As of right now, that's what I'm looking at. So that's what I'm gonna mark off. That's that. I'm gonna copy my image, go to my journal, post that. 3 hour looks to be a bullish expansion. Pullback starting, maybe. Seems to be rejecting after absorbing previous day high. Draw on liquidity is the 3 hour FEG plus the 6 hour. Whoa. Is the 6 hour order block. Beautiful. I bet. Now go down to 90 minute. That's what I like to see. I like to see as I go lower, these signature patterns looking the same. So I have the 3 hour fair value gap. When I go down to the 90 minute, it is still a fair value gap, right? That's what I like to see. And that's a break retest fair value gap where you have this consolidation range. Price broke through it. So when you have something like this, you want price delivery to be very quick and impulsive. So you want price to tap into this and then shoot to the moon. You don't want it to stick around in this area, because if it sticks around, it more than likely it's going to trade lower. So you want a candle close that's no deeper than the 50% consequential encroachment. Now you can have the wick do some damage, so you could have the wick trade a little lower, but you would want the body somewhere around there, or even higher, and then trading higher. You feel me? So the wicks can do the damage, but the bodies always tell the truth. That's how we look at this. You do have a fair value gap, a volume imbalance here. I believe closes at 29449. Was he open? Okay, no, that isn't a volume imbalance. Okay, so we wouldn't expect price to go down there. So this is all we're looking at right now. I'm gonna drop on down to the 90. Post that in there. Same thing. Looks to be a bullish pullback. 3 hour fair value gap for area of interest. I don't even put that anymore. For price delivery higher from the bearish perspective, we do see that absorption of previous day high with a strong wick test. What does that mean? This is the previous day high, right? Previous day high. You have price right now. It hasn't finished printed. There's 4 more minutes, but it looks to be like we had the first wick test, right? We didn't have a candle body close through it. So it's about 4 minutes. We want this candle right here to close beneath this level right here. That would be a nice wick test and would indicate to me price more than likely wants to start rejecting and pulling back, hopefully into this fair value gap where we can see it deliver higher. But probably going to be a bunch of sitting on our hands, and there probably more than likely will not be any entries for me tonight. But it does not mean that there will not be opportunities tomorrow. That's facts. That's facts only. But so you can see here, if you look very closely, we do have redelivery of this. So that could be redelivery. We do have, did this create a market shift? So we do have a very small market structure shift. I would not trade this, but I still have to mark it off. You still have to mark this stuff off. Just because ACH, anything can happen. I don't expect the price to respect this area, but it damn well could. You never know. And it's in confluence with a previous day. Let's see if there's any weak opening gaps. No, because we're so high, it wouldn't be there. Anyways, you can also see that there is added confluence here. You have this, right? From the 3 hour to the 90 to the 1 hour, it's still there. That fair value gap's still there. I love to see that. It's a double tap pattern. But at the same time, price may respect this 1 hour and push higher. I doubt it, but I've seen it before. This isn't something I trade because it is low probability, but it can happen. And if it does, so be it. There'll be more opportunities. But anyways, let's mark that off. Let's put exactly what I want to see. I'd like to see a strong delivery lower. But at the same time, right? At the same time, let's just mark it off. Just to remember for tomorrow to see if what analysis was correct. But I don't think that this is going to play. Good though. Bet. So I'll copy that. I can delete that ugly shit. Oh, you couldn't even see what I was doing, huh? Huh. Alright. My fault. My fault. I'm getting tired. Alright. We're looking at a bearish expansion. So bearish correction or continuation. Price is mitigating from 1 hour logical area plus previous day. Now drawn liquidity equals previous day high. On the south side we have the 3 or counter trend, what could bring price lower is that 3-hour fair value gap below. Boom. Let's get over to the charts. This is pretty much done. I'm gonna see if there's any opportunity. Let's just get over to the dollar. So the dollar is moving sideways. We are predicting it to travel to trade lower, but it might trade higher to begin with this. So look, as you can see, right, the dollar was trading lower and gold was trading higher. So it is negatively correlated and it is moving in tandem at the moment, which is fire. I like to see that. Makes trading it a lot easier. Doesn't mean that it's not impossible to trade, of course not, but makes it easier. See this nice redelivery of this fair value gap. I think this is where I got my entry from earlier today. Pretty sure that's where I took my long from in the lower time frame. I got out here though. Like I got out like right here, which is fine. I was at 1 to 2. I was aiming for this, I think. Maybe a little lower. Would have been a 1 to 3, but that was a good trade. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So I'm gonna come over here. Yep, look at that. That is a beautiful break retest level. So I would not expect that 1 hour to hold because of this. Breaks, we have resistance, broke through, turned into support. People love trading this. They think these hold. Watch it work. Remember this. If you're watching this, remember this level. Watch it work. Break retest levels. You know, on the first tap, they're valid. The more taps though, I'm not falling for it. I don't care who wrote it in the book. I'm not falling for it. Alright, so that 1 hour is invalid. We're on this lower time frame. That 1 hour, right? That 1 hour order block. I don't really see it on this time frame. I just see equals and yeah. So I would consider this 1 hour, now that I went lower, to be invalid. Put that as black. I like to mark it off, and I'll put this gray. That's cool. So I would consider this sell side. You have sell side available right now. Sell side liquidity, and we also have buy side. This is kind of price. This is how ranges begin to form. This is how you'll see price may stay in this tight range for a little bit. If that happens, that's awesome. I would love to see price just bounce around, up and down, up and down, up and down in this range until it breaks through, manipulates, absorbs sell side, and then pushes higher. Or breaks around, doesn't absorb sell side and redeliver this fair value gap, creates all-time highs, and then tomorrow we can get a TGIF move and see price retrace about 20% of this move. So that's what I would be looking for. So mark that off. Go to the journal. This is just about done. This top down is pretty much finito. Alright, 36 minute. I see a bullish expansion, extended consolidation. Price looks to be beginning to range. Buy side plus sell side available. And then I would have to say BR or break retest pool is below, plus that 3 hour. Boom. That's done. I don't even care about fixing that. Yeah, see, every time I do, I don't even care. Alright, areas we might explore. I'm gonna sit on my hands. If price sell side first, then I will hunt for longs from the 3-hour FEG. If price absorbs buy side first plus previous day high, then I will wait for signature pattern, for reversal patterns, or maybe a TGIF 20% retracement move. What are we unsure about? Not much. I am unsure if buy side or sell side will be absorbed first. How could this fail? Once again, if I sit on my hands, no. If I follow my trading plan, I will not fail. Facts. And I just won't. But following my trading plan requires me to be disciplined and most of all patient. That is a requirement of my trading plan, is patience. Waiting for the right setups. What are the drawbacks? There are no drawbacks to sitting on my hands and practicing patience. Perfect patience. That's it. That's my top-down analysis right there. Done for the night. I can chill and go to bed. So, dollars is stuck in this tight range. We're expecting maybe buy side could be absorbed first. We could redeliver this fair value gap and push lower. If that happens, we can expect the dollar to rise. So it'd be a similar situation where sell side would be absorbed, and we have a redelivery of this inefficiency, this fair value gap, this breakaway gap, and then price redelivers higher, hopefully coming for the previous day high. So I'm going to set some alerts. So if sell side is triggered before I go to sleep, which is in a couple hours, maybe I get into a trade, or I wait tomorrow it happens, who knows. But I'm going to do the same thing here. I want to know when this is hit. I also want to know when the previous month low is hit. Now if price goes higher, I want to know that as well. Pretty much all of these levels I can use, which will give me some idea. So alerts are set. Everything I need to know is done. I have my plan. I might even just go lower real quick. So that's all checking out. Yeah, that's checking out. I really like that. We'll see what happens though. Once again, this is not trading advice. This is just me doing this. This helps me see the market, and this is what I do. Yo, but I'm out of here. Found any value in this? Hit that like button, subscribe, comment, hit me up on Instagram or YouTube. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys have a good trading day tomorrow. If you're trading Asia, hope you make some money. Either way, I'm out of here. Be safe, everyone. Peace.